The audience, if you can think of any question, get ready. When I thought of this, the topic that we're speaking on, I thought about it. It makes sense because if you think about it, 95% of our presentations or engagements are literally unprepared, except when we have a job interview or a special presentation or occasion that we meet or have to report for something particular. I like that approach. How can we apply the idea that life is not a prepared speech to our personal and professional life in terms of having a more off-the-cuff presentation to be more relatable with our audience? I know this was a mouthful, given how you started before I intervened. Go ahead and take it away.
Malachi, what's the question? Give me one question, okay? Let's do a demo here.
The idea of life is not a prepared speech. How can we use that in our personal and professional life?
Okay, got it. All right. That is my first answer. My question was my answer. Ask the person, what was the question? And then it helps people reframe. So you want to write that down? Reframe. Most of the time we say, I heard ya. I'm like, okay. Remember here, I'm a humorist. I do satire. Is that fine with you? Because some people love me and some people absolutely hate me. The people who don't have a sense of humor, they're like, oh, what was that? I'm like, satire with fun. All right. So let me ask you, how many hours a day do we have? How many? I can't hear you. You gotta put your mics on. When you're on gallery and you're with Miss V, please turn on your mics because this is very engaging. All right, how many hours a day, anybody? How many hours a day do we have?
24.
24.
Very good. And I think we're lucky if we can sleep 8 hours straight. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
Great. So we have 16 hours. Now, please present to me. I will be so lucky if there's one. Who in this room has 16 hours of prepared speech? That is right. No. So did I answer your question, Malachi? It's called life. Now, why is it that we're normal human beings? As in normal. Until we have a speech. Hello. It's only 5 to 7 minutes of your life. That's my answer. If you are doing, and a lot of people say this, but I have violent reactions to that. I grew up with the oldie saying, always do your best so you can impress people. Have you heard that from big people when you were small?
Yes.
Are you still hearing it from big people around you now that you're big people?
Not really.
Do you occasionally hear it? Like, make sure you impress them, okay? Give it your best shot. You still hear that?
Yep,
Yes.
I do.
Now, how about trying this? You don't have to agree with me, but it works for me. I hope it works for you. I'm just here to serve you. What I tell myself and I share with people is speak to express, not really to impress. How does that make you feel? Close your eyes. Can you all close your eyes? And listen intently to what I'm going to say. Achievers, Toastmasters Club members, speak to express, not really to impress. You may open your eyes now. How do you feel like with that thought? Well, any reactions?
Calmer. More relaxed.
Yeah.
I see. The ladies are the
Less
brave
pressure.
ones. Can I hear from the boys?
Less pressure.
Question? We're being timed here. Well, that is again
Any-
second on my
Any
question
other
here.
question? I want to play the devil's advocate a little bit here. Now, someone of your caliber, I'm speaking of the fact that you've been around for so long on the public sphere. You have a lot of experiences with regards to public speaking, radio, TV, you name it. Perhaps it's easier for you to approach life as not a prepared speeches. I love the concept. I'm coming with the question. That's not the question yet. The question is now, how can someone as new, like a novice speaker, insert that into their lives?
All right. Remember, there's such a thing in life called life. Do you still recall what it was like to be 5 years old in the playground?
You gotta go back too far.
Sweetheart, I'm 71, okay? That's one of the main tips I give. Think like a child. You're here to enjoy every day in your life. See, your question, Malachi, is still rooted in fear. Fear doesn't make me rich. Fear doesn't make me well or healthier. And fear is not going to make me happier and more beautiful. Let me give you an example. I'm going to give you my afraid face. And when I go like this, can you all say at the same time, smile, okay? Can you do that? Can you do that for me? I'll look afraid and you all shout at me, smile. Okay, here goes my afraid face.
Smile.
Smile. Smile.
How ugly. It's terrible. You see, the eyes never lie. Think,
The
when
eyes
you're
never
afraid,
lie.
the eyes, you used to know, right? Your parents would say, I can see it in your eyes. So just think, when you're afraid, it shows in your eyes, and then you're like, oh yeah, they said smile. Just I'll do it again, like afraid. One more time, shout smile. Okay.
Smile.
Oh, I hope I answered. Life is not a prepared speech. Think like a kid. You know what you want, you know what you don't want, and you want to connect. Kids want to connect. Come on. You're much younger than me, and some people here are less than half my age. Just enjoy life. You will not die if you forget what you wrote. Have an intent in public speaking to think, erase the word public speaking. I'm here to have a good time with friends. How does that make you feel? Can you close your eyes quickly and just think? Close your eyes and think, I am here to have fun with friends. Open your eyes now. How do you feel?
Much better.
Remember, life is fleeting. Tomorrow is not promised. Hey, come on. Have a party today, right? You're here with friends and a wacky guest who's 71 years old, and she's wackier than people 1/3 her age. So it's something worth considering. Malachi, did I answer?
Yes, you did.
All
Thank
right,
you.
we're now.
Can I ask one question?
Yes, quickly. Yes.
Toastmaster Vivien, can you please tell us, when did you figure out that public speaking was not all that difficult? Just letting it go, like you said to us.
There you go. When I was 15 years old and I got called to the principal's office. I'm Filipino and I studied in an American school. Typically me, he asked me some questions. I gave him my wacky answers. He was so busy laughing, he let me go. I think he forgot he was angry. That's when I figured it out at 15. Remember, challenge the mind, touch the heart. Tickle the funny bone. It works for me. It should work for you. Now ask Malachi what I did with his wife in the car over the weekend. She was so busy laughing. So Malachi, that's a speech for you. So I love your question. And Pascal might throw me out if I don't zip it. Want to ask me more questions? You have to invite me again. This time, I'll check my Wi-Fi way before. And with that, more love, more hugs, and more kisses from Manila. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Can we ask you one more question?
Uh-oh.
There's a red light. What do I do now? Pascal, you
It's-
decide. You're
I
the
think
timer.
there's,
Please give me some direction. Which way do we go with this timer?
We're
I'm
gonna
just
let her
gonna go
go.
ahead and shout it up. Just gonna
She gets to have a red flag, any color flag.
All right.
All
DTM
right, so-
McAllister had a question. I wanted
Okay.
to give him the platform to ask.
Sure.
If you don't
Okay,
mind.
go. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. And before I ask the question, as you know, the setup is very important in improv. And so here's the setup. As the only person here qualified to speak to you directly, face to face, eye to eye, based on age, let me ask this question.
Love you. I love you.
The time is 8 o'clock.
Most people have to impress in order to progress. We understand that it makes you less than you could possibly be. You perform less. The question is, how do you recommend the balance between expressing and impressing?
My direct answer is I don't think about balance. I just think about being authentic, being real. I coach companies. I'm a consultant, personal consultant to CEOs. They are brighter than me. They're richer than me. They're more popular than me. They're more everything than me. They know all these theories of the balance, the harmony, blah. They just want a real person. Thinking of a balance is so toxic and nerve-wracking for people who are just trying to say something for 5 minutes. So I tell people, just think you're out on a date with somebody in the room. Make it a conversation. First, to be loved, make sure they know you love them and you're trying to give them something of value because you're taking 5 minutes of their lives. Remember, it's not about time because time cannot be bought. When you're giving a speech, the audience is giving you 5 minutes of their lives. So just have a conversation. My answer directly is all these things about balance can come much later. I would highly recommend for less anxiety and more shared love. What would you do with 5 minutes with a person if you were never gonna see him again? With that feeling, you'll be able to, what did I say? Challenge the mind, touch the heart, and hopefully tickle the funny bone. Did I address your question? Godfrey, the balance is for you. Let's not tell the newbies. They'll get nervous. Did I answer your question? I love you more.
Any other questions? Thank you so much, Toastmaster V. That was wonderful. I think you just changed my life. All we have to do is to express ourselves and be real. And that's what we came here to learn how to do. So what happened? No, we're doing good, but we're always learning. And you just inspired each and every one of us. Life is not a prepared speech. So do not take it so seriously. Be yourself, express yourself. Don't worry about remembering every word for word in your speech that you want to express, but get the point across, right? You exude our club mission statement: respect, love, honor, integrity, being real. Thank you. Can you come back next week?
I'm beginning to like you more and more.